Hello, this is Jason Blake, and I just wanted to show you what it's like to have a virtual desktop with the Oculus here. As you can see, I'm looking up into space. I also have a camera hooked up so I can see my keyboard and what the heck I'm doing here. And I can also see that I have screens here that actually have the content on them as well. Now, the difference is here is that I can turn around 360 degrees, look behind me, rotate my desk, and come back around and do things like that, which is kind of cool. I can lean in, so if I want to see, what this particular text is, or I can lean back and get away from it. So, I can look up close to things or back out of things. I can hear my phone ringing here. So with this, also, if I wanted to do something like zoom in, I can have, my zoom doesn't work too great on this camera, but you can have some robotic zooming in here and stuff. Use it almost like a telescope. All right, so let's see here. So what else can we do here? Well, we can change where we are exactly in our transparency. So if I take off transparency, I have this black background, and normally if I had a background, then you would see your normal wallpaper. I can put on transparency, and these are kind of floating in space. I also have my toolbar down here as well. So let's change our setting. Let's go into deep space, which is pretty cool. Like asteroids. We also have purple nebula. Pretty cool. Create your own. Maybe put yourself in a dungeon. Star fields. Pretty cool. And like everything else, you can play music and do everything else you can in here. So let's come to let's try to do a movie here, so you can get a good feeling of what this is like. Hopefully it's representing well here, looking through this video. So I'm going to take us to our home theater. So now, yep, this I could deal with. Yeah, this looks like my house. This is excellent. Look, I did all the trim work up there, the lighting, nice couches. I have my own theater. Get up through that door over there on the right. Got a cup holder. Yeah, I could live with this. And so I'm not sure if it's translating over to scale through the video, but let's say I want to watch a movie on my new 100-foot by 100-foot
It can send a
screen
shockwave through
TV.
this molecular cloud,
I can do that, and it feels like I'm in a
triggering
movie
its
theater. And I
gravitational
can see the lights
collapse.
just dimmed on me.
That collapse is the
And
first step in a long process that
yeah,
brings the
I could
place of the
totally deal
amusement
with that. And
park.
as soon as I move my
Aptly
mouse, the lights come
parallels the
on
movements of
inside of
space
this
matter.
ambiance. So it knows to dim them, or if I'm getting up and I need to go walk somewhere and do something. So you can see them dim out as soon as my cursor's gone. It knows. So that's cool. I really enjoy this, and actually, probably if this goes, Oculus goes well, you will never have to buy another monitor or a big screen TV. So you can also do work on here. Another great thing is 3D. Being in a 3D environment, being able to get closer to an object or go further away from it, it really helps a lot. So I'm going to open up a project here that Kenny and I have been working on, just to demo it. And I'll turn off the background so I can see that better. And I'll go full screen. So I know this is, I'm in a room here. Actually, if I take us into restore default settings here, let me set that. Okay, so now I'm much closer, and this makes it easier for me to work on 3D objects. So if I'm looking at this part over here and I want to zoom in, makes it pretty easy. I can look at it on an angle. So I'm turning my head and getting closer or sitting back and getting further away so I can use my tools. So there's a couple, very benefits to this. Having the webcam, having a stereo vision, being able to have bionic sight, basically, and it's definitely an advantage there. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about here? So let's see. Okay, another thing that's interesting is if I decide that maybe I want to work in bed, come to my settings, and I am going to have it float. And so now when I reset my orientation, let's say I'm laying back, so I'm looking up. So I'm resetting my orientation, so now I can basically be laying in bed, looking up and doing my work, or in any kind of sort of position. If I take off floating, then it's just going to set to that horizon that you're looking at for it. You can also make this smaller, larger. Of course, once again, you can lean in to read all the text, and you can also choose the screen size and or distance. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know.